This is everything I know about trading from 0 to 100. All right, you're going to begin complete amateur stage, complete beginner, and everything you learn is going to be so, oh my God, it's going to be so fun and happy and like making so much progress. And you're going to be excited. You're going to want to be on the charts all the time. You are going to want to just think about technical analysis and different chart patterns, different trend lines, different strategies. You'll be on YouTube and everything is going to be just charts, charts, charts. And, these days I think it's ICT. That's what everybody's following. And I've been trading for like 8+ years and I don't know anything about ICT. I have no clue what that is. But anyways, you can learn that. You can learn anything you want. And what you need to know at this stage is that you're basically learning your ABCs. You're just getting A, B, C, D down as a child. You're a child in this game. You're a newborn. And at this point, you just want to have fun, go all in, absorb all the knowledge, get all the concepts, because that's all this is. It's just theory, it's just concepts, and you're just learning how to form sentences, how to make words. And so it's the same in this trading phase. You're going to feel like you're growing so much and learning so much, and yes, you are. But this is just the phase where you are reading books, you're learning, and you're just learning. And in this phase, go all out, learn everything you can, learn as much as you can, absorb as much as you can, just be a sponge, and be ready for the next stage. So depending on how much time you can spend on this, I was somebody who was spending like 12 hours, 16 hours a day in my early formative years. And because I was just absolutely obsessed. But the thing is, you don't need more information than you need. All right? So at this stage, what's your goal? Why did you begin trading? You began trading because you want to make money, online money, and you want freedom. That's what. So 2 things here. First, great. You want to make money online and you have decided that trading is going to be one of those ways. I want to really emphasize this. Trading is going to be one of those ways, not the only way. All right? And you have just decided that right now you're focused on building up this way, this vehicle, which is trading. So you're using trading as your first income source, but this is not going to be your last, and this is not going to be your only one. That brings me to point number 2, which is you began trading for freedom. You began trading for building online wealth. Don't get trapped that trading is the only thing that you have to do. And thus, it serves you best to become a good trader, to put in systems in place that help you progress as a trader forever. Because those systems are so systematic. It's like do this. And as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're going to be fine. Like, you're done. You've done the job, basically. You've gotten the job done. And so, systems. You need systems. After this learning phase, you've learned all the knowledge and everything. That's okay. You've kind of got the ABC down. So now you can actually have a conversation with somebody. All right? So now you're somebody who can have a trading conversation. At this point, we want to start really getting focused in on what's the end goal. The end goal is to make money from trading. How do we get that? So we just break down the steps, right? You've done all the ABCs. Now we break down the steps. We build your trading system and your trading mind, because you as a trader have to evolve to become better. Trading is just one of those games. It's a performance game, and you have to imagine yourself like you are a hunter in the old days, and you're going out with your spear and you're hunting for animals. Sometimes you catch them, sometimes you don't, and sometimes the animals even attack you back, and you gotta fend for yourself and you have to survive, and it's just crazy. That's how you have to look at yourself. So it's like a performance game. The more you go hunting, the more you practice, the more you use your bow and arrow, you use your swords and stuff and you invent new tools, new techniques that can help you get the kills easier. That's just what trading is at this point. You need these systems in place. And these systems are so straightforward, so simple. Check out the community. I've launched a community, and one of the things we do in the community is sharing trading related stuff. I use it basically as my trading journal. So I'm always sharing all of my trades, all of my thought process, and everything that's going on. So check it out. It's a 30-day free trial. Just join. It's going to be epic. You're going to get the full shebang. We're going to have an onboarding call with you. We're going to get you set up as if you are a paying customer. And it is just the best. So just go check it out. 30 days. It's for free on me. Anyways, coming back, systems. What is the system? The system is basically building your technical edge. That's what you need. You need a technical edge to become profitable in the markets. I see a lot nowadays in the YouTube space and online space that it's all about psychology. Like, it's emphasized so much. And yes, psychology is a big part, but it's useless. It means nothing unless you have the technical edge, which means you have an actual system that produces profits. And I'll give you exactly how to build that system. So here goes. Take notes. Download some software like TradeZilla, buy that software, or buy FX Replay. Either one. Use either one. And now, it's paid, but you have a free trial. Use the free trial or pay for it. But this is what you need to do in this backtesting process, which is basically the process that is giving you the experimentation and the repetition that you need to find a technical edge. How do you do that? There is no one way. There's no one way. The way my mentors trade and the traders in the firm trade is not the way I trade. Everyone's unique. And so I cannot sit here and give you a step-by-step system because it's mine and I don't know what you want, what works for you, right? So I will tell you how to think of building your own system, how to think about it, all right? So how do you think about it? You want multiple time frames. You want 3 different time frames, I suggest, and I use 3 different time frames, or 2, or 1. Again, this is going to be completely up to you, but this is how I do it, and so maybe just take ideas from how I trade. I have 3 multiple time frames. I have the daily, I have the 4-hour, and I have the 1-hour. So every time I go on the charts, what I'm doing is I'm going on the daily first. And I have them all side by side. What I'm doing is I'm going on the daily chart and I'm just looking at the market for market positioning. I want to know what is happening in the markets and where things are headed. All right. And I just want to get an idea of where the market is on the poker head, on the table. Because it's just like poker, where if you've ever played poker, you know this, where you're sitting on the round table and it's your turn. You're on the dealer button. It's your turn. Okay, so what are you doing when it's your turn? Like, you're like a little bit of a better, like, if you're not an amateur poker player and you have some sense of poker, then you're like basically looking around and where you are seated and seeing how others are playing their hands, how they're playing the round, and then you play your round. So that's what I'm doing on the daily chart, basically. I'm basically looking at the market and saying, where's the market right now and what's going on? What is the position of the market? And then on the 4-hour, I'm looking for momentum. I'm looking for shorter term direction. It's like, is the market moving in my direction? Is price going in my way? So the way I look at it is I'm using the 13 EMA, I'm using the parabolic SAR, and I'm using the RSI. These I use as my trifecta of momentum. I'm trying to gauge which way is the momentum of that pair that I'm looking at, that currency that I'm looking at that time. And so from that, I see the direction, I see where things are, and I'll have some signal. I have signal criteria, entry criteria, and then I will take my executions on the 1 hour. I'm like basically on the 1 hour looking at my spots of entry, where can I really attack for the highest chance of success, where, I have a few entry criterias, I have exit criteria, like where I set my stop loss, I have where I'm set my entry, and I have, where I have things going on. All right, I'm so sorry about this, but just people around me right now are distracting. Like, I got distracted by my own self-judgment of, what are people going to think? Or I'm like, are they coming to me? Do they want to come talk to me? Am I weird looking while I'm recording this? So this is that perfect segue to go into next step. So you've built your technical edge. What's missing for you is God mode, which is mental performance, mindset, and also performance in terms of just high performance, peak performance. And so these two things are just going to be like this example right now where I lost my train of thought because I was, self-critical, or I became a little bit insecure or conscious about people walking around. And that's just how you are going to go through that. Like, basically in life you go through that. And as a trader, you to start making money, and this is the next level of trading, is where you basically get in that situation where, just like me, I'm aware everything's happening, and then I'm okay. I've accepted it. I'm okay with it. I'm back to normal. Like, I've accepted that insecurity, and I've loved the shit out of it, and I've incorporated it into me, and so I've become a whole person. I've become a better person, and a better person makes a better trader. And that's just how it is, right? Like, for example, looking at me right now, I'm talking to you and I'm all good and I'm happy and smiles. Do you know that currently I am in a 6% drawdown on my trading account? I'm just in a drawdown for the past 3 weeks. That's psychology. This is the next part about trading. So you've had your technical edge, you've built it. Psychology. What's the system for that? That's mindset. That's high performance, peak performance. So how can you improve these things? I would say for performance, check the Enneagrams, check the MBTI tests, check the numerology. Like, go into that, study it, learn about yourself, because all that will tell you more about who you are. And when you know yourself better, you can do things to perform better. You can do things to get more results, because you as a human are more efficient. All right? So the MBTI test is a personality test that's going to give you more insights on your personality. Numerology is going to be the same thing. It's going to be giving you a lot of clarity on how you think, who you are, what you are, and what you're more inclined to, what kind of animal you are. If you're a fish, you want to swim. If you're a monkey, you want to climb. But you don't want to do the swimming as a monkey and climbing as a fish. And so these things are what will help you get a better understanding on yourself, which will ultimately help you make more money as a trader. All right? And then high performance, yeah, I've spoken about that. And then God mode, which is reality creation. This is just thinking about, like, for me, example, I'm in a drawdown right now. I could think about it in two ways. I could say, oh my God, I'm in a drawdown. This is terrible. This sucks. This is like miserable. I'm so stupid. I'm like a really negative thought pattern, a really negative energy, make myself feel bad and guilty and shameful. Like, I could go down that road, or I could go down, hey, you know what? I've done my best. This is okay. I'm good. I've done everything I could in my control. And right now, this just happens to be the situation. And it is the situation, and I'm grateful for it, because I don't know what benefit I'm getting out of it, but there is a bigger plan for me. I am getting a benefit out of it. I'm learning something. This is for me, and this is providing me something I need. It's just accepting the present moment, letting go of what you don't want, or attachments. I'm not attached to my trading account. Just because I'm in drawdown does not make me go around crying and feeling sad and feeling miserable and confused and worried. It's no reason to do that. I choose to just be calm. I choose to let all that go, all the worry, all the fear go, and just be present here. And that's like the final piece, honestly. This is like what tips you over the edge and you become profitable. It's that mindset shift, which everybody talks about psychology. But that's like the last part, like the last part. And reality creation is definitely the most important. In fact, it's like if I could teach you anything, I would teach you reality creation first, because like that's the root of everything else. So in my life, I learned spirituality first. Like I learned enlightenment first before I got into any worldly stuff, and like now doing YouTube and building businesses and being involved in the world physically. Like I went the spiritual route. So the mindset is the spiritual route. You learn how the universe works, and from that everything works. All right? And then finally, I want to congratulate you, because at this point you are making money from trading, and there will be months that, like me, you are in a drawdown, and all you want to do is just get out of drawdown and come back into profit. And if that's the case, that's good too. It's all right. You'll get out of it. You get out of it. Stick to your plan, because you've designed it. You know who you are. You know what you are. You know how God mode works. You know how to activate that God in you. And you also know you have a technical edge. You're bound to succeed. You're just bound to succeed. There's no choice. So these are just minor losses, but the war is won. The battles might be lost, war is won. And yeah, that's it. Finally, trading is not the only thing. Again, I'm going to recommend you to come in the community. 30 days, free. It's on me. You get the whole shebang. It's free. There's a lot of free value in there. I'm active in it every single day. Lots and lots of free value, not just from me, but others too. And that's what I want everyone to be. I want everybody to be a value provider, because I want everybody to make money. And in this world, you make money by providing value. And that is the best. So you becoming a trader is so valuable. The better you get, the more others that are not trading, they want somebody to manage their money. Hey, they got you. That's the place I want this community to be. A place of everyone benefiting from each other, everybody just winning. So come, 30 days, it's free, it's on the house. Come. I'll see you there. And I know you're on your way to become the greatest trader you can be and achieving all your dreams.